Yo, what's going on? Y'all know who this is. This is your boy John hitting you up once again with a brand new video. So my first video, I kind of gave out my little overview on why it's hard to find black men. This is more for black women. I ain't gonna front, but it is my opinion on the subject. So about last year, about last summer, I overheard I won't say famous, but well-known rapper in Houston, Texas, named Slim Thug, had a comment about black women and why he would rather date a white woman than a black woman. To make it plain and simple, he said that black women aren't any good, or they're not any good as far as being loyal, or all that good stuff. But he can sleep with them all day and night, but can't really date them. But that's besides the whole point. So I was thinking about this for a minute, and so I decided to kind of get my little input on it. And this is going to be for women, for men and women really. This explains why black men think that black women are so undateable. Now, me personally, I don't really feel that way. I mean, right now I'm dating a black woman right now, and I think she's a wonderful lady. Let me say it like this: when you think of a black woman, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Now, before you answer that, you gotta understand that most people are gonna have that the answers is gonna be different. You feel me? It depends on where you came from, depends on who surrounding you or whatever. So let's take, like I'm not gonna say where I stay. Not too many people where I stay, but I know people from different hoods or whatever. So let's say you just in a regular neighborhood or whatever. You go to high school or whatever. Most high schools that you go to, most black people you see are usually from a trailer park, or they from a hood or whatever. And the first thing you think about when you think about a black woman is, like a woman in videos, big booty, whatever, nasty attitude, weave in their head, rainbow colors or whatever. But that's if you're from the hood. Now, for me, I was lucky enough not to be raised in the hood per se. I was lucky enough to actually be around some classy women. So for me, if you were to ask me, I'll be like, business minded, career setting, whatever. That's just me. So that's one of the things you gotta understand, ladies, is that not all black men are gonna have the same thoughts when it comes to black women. Now, if you were to ask what's the first thing that comes to their mind when you talk about a white woman, it's everybody got the same thing. Almost. I guarantee you, they gonna say a job, good credit, she ain't got no nasty attitude, whatever. But but let's be real, white women got nasty attitudes too. I know they got some nasty attitudes, but that's beside the point. I'm just saying, like, when you think about a white woman, the first thing that comes to your mind is good credit, whatever. Compared to a black woman, it's almost completely opposite. And then, of course, you got your other races. You ask them, man, what do you think about an Asian or Mexican or whatever? Like, they're gonna have their opinions on it. And so I think what happens is a lot of black men are like, so why would I want to deal with a black woman if I know that I'm gonna get all this negativity out of her? Because let's be real, black women got attitudes for days, man. Y'all do, y'all know y'all do. Y'all be trying to use that to your advantage. I think at one time it was an advantage for women. Like, I really think so. Like, if you would have asked, like, back in the day, probably, a woman get an attitude. it was like, you know, eventually she'll probably get what she want. But nowadays it ain't like that, man. Nowadays a woman get attitude. It's like it's basically like, you know, they don't even message you. I ain't gonna front, like I know one black woman right now got so much attitude. She look good in the mother too. She look good, nice body and everything, man. But her attitude was so messed up. I couldn't hang. No, I couldn't date her. I see her every once in the blue moon. I stop by to say hey, but as far as dating her, as far as, you know, possibly marrying her, I can't do it. Her attitude is like so messed up. And so, you know, I mean, black women, I'm not gonna front. Like black women, I think that's one of y'all. I think that's one of y'all main weaknesses. I think that's one of y'all main weaknesses is most of y'all. I'm not gonna say all of y'all because not all of y'all this way, but a good number of y'all have a bad attitude. Like it's horrible, and y'all know it's horrible. Y'all get loud for no reason. Y'all get violent for no reason. Y'all act crazy in public. You feel me? So I mean, hey, you just causing too much attention to yourself. So I think that's why a lot of and a lot of it is what you give off too. I think nowadays you have a lot of black men thinking that a lot of black women are just sexable but not dateable. If you catch my drift, like you good enough to lie in bed with, but you're not good enough to really go on dates or to, you know, take care of you or whatever. Now I'm not gonna say all black men think like that because I'm not one of them, and I'm not gonna say all women are like that because not all women are like that either. But what I'm saying is, you know, for the main line, for the mainstream, if you know you got a bad attitude, you know you're giving off bad signals, yeah, then you messing with the image of black women in general. Because the first thing that a man's gonna think is, I have sex with her whenever I meet her, but I ain't gonna really date her. So I think that's why now you see a lot more interracial dating. Now black women are starting to date these white dudes. And I mean, and let me say this for the record. I got nothing against any race at all. Whatever floats your boat, go for it. If you want to date a white man, if you want to date a white woman or whatever, that's you. Do you. Now, do I feel that, you know, we should focus more on you know, black on black dating or whatever, if you would call it? Yeah, I would say that. Because I mean, that's basically what got us here. It wasn't as if every black man slept with every white woman or whatever. So I mean, they just cut to the chase right there. But I think now, when you don't have too much of a problem with racism now than you do back in the day, so it's like now it's more acceptable than ever. So now it's like people aren't afraid to cross that line. So, but all I'm saying is, do I feel that, you know, we should date more of our race? Yeah, I believe so. I mean, that's just my opinion, because I feel that if we don't do that, then we probably gonna lose our race forever. I think. I mean, I might be wrong, so I mean, I ain't saying I'm right, but that's just my opinion. Because I mean, if you really think about it, shoot, both of my parents been black. So what would have happened if my mom dated a white man, or my dad would have dated a white woman? I'll probably be a whole different person right now. Like seriously. So all I'm saying is, you know, let's focus more on. I'm not gonna say let's get rid of interracial dating, because like I said, whatever floats your boat, go for it. But I don't think we should be so quick to jump to it. I think so many people are so quick to jump to interracial dating because they had one bad experience or a couple bad experiences. I mean, you just can't just stop dating your race just because of one or two reasons. So, I mean, so for all you ladies and men who find interracial dating wrong, something wrong with you. But I can understand your point. I can understand your point. I'm not gonna say that I agree with you, but I can understand where you're coming from. Because I mean, like I said, I mean, we have to focus more on dating ourselves than dating other races. That's just my opinion. Y'all already know what to do. Y'all got your opinion. Y'all already know. Let me know what's up. But I think that a lot of black men now are really getting tired of dating black women with attitude. That's a syndrome, by the way. Y'all ain't know. I ain't in front though. Ain't none of us with a black woman with attitude. That's like the worst thing in the world almost. I'm gonna be real. You'll never know what a black woman is capable of doing if she got a real bad attitude. She's not coming around and trying to slash your tires for no reason. You might just have your sister in the house and she think you cheating. Next thing you know, your car all messed up, keyed up and everything. And some of y'all dudes got women by these ladies. That would make it even worse. But anyway, that's besides the point. All I'm saying is, man, black women, some of y'all need to look at your attitudes for real, because it's getting bad. And it's causing black men to really run away from y'all. Because, I mean, let's be real, white woman got attitude too. But, I mean, it ain't as bad as y'all. Because, you know, a white woman, you let a man tell I'm taking all the money or whatever, man. The white woman will trade out quick. Black women just keep on going. For the most part, not saying all y'all do, but y'all just keep on going with the same thing. And I think that's what's wrong with a lot of black people nowadays. You keep bringing up old stuff, like it just happened yesterday. Some of y'all black women got so much attitude. Y'all bring up stuff that happened 10 years ago, as if it just happened yesterday. And y'all wonder why black men want to date white women, want to date Latinos. But I do want to say for the record, I do disagree with Samantha. I do believe that black women can be loyal or are loyal, but I think because of his experience, he never had that. He never had that loyal black woman to him. He just had that woman who just wanted him to hit it because he got money and because he well known. So, I mean, just something y'all think about. Just another video. I got another video coming out about like another 10 minutes, so about to go work on that in a minute. And but my next video is gonna be more sports, so if y'all ain't about sports, don't look at it. Anyway, take it easy, leave your comment, let me know what's happening. If you got any suggestions or you want to ask me about anything, please let me know and I'll respond to you. Alright, peace.